A chilling discovery in Los Angeles has everyone talking. A body was found inside a Tesla registered to rising star David. And while details are still developing, the story has already taken the internet by storm. What really happened and what do we know so far? Let's break it all down. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Stories like this move fast, and we'll be bringing you every update as soon as new information drops. On September 8th, 2025, employees at a Hollywood tow yard noticed a strong, foul odor coming from a car that had been impounded a few days earlier. At first, it seemed like just another abandoned vehicle. But when police were called in to investigate and opened the front trunk, known as the frunk on a Tesla, they found something horrifying. Inside was the decomposing body of a woman wrapped in a bag. That discovery immediately turned a routine impound into a full-blown homicide investigation. And here's where it gets even more shocking. The vehicle was registered to David Anthony Burke, better known as the singer David. So, what do we know about the victim? According to reports, she had wavy black hair and was dressed in black leggings and a tube top. She was also found with a metallic W bracelet, a metal stud earring, and a tattoo on her right index finger that read, "Shh." At this stage, investigators haven't been able to officially identify her. Because the body was in a state of decomposition, they'll need time to confirm her identity and determine the cause of death. That hasn't stopped fans online from speculating, but the only confirmed facts right now are the physical details police have released. Now let's talk about the car itself. The Tesla had been impounded after being left abandoned in Los Angeles. Reports suggest it sat untouched for 2 to 5 days before workers at the lot noticed the smell. That detail has raised a lot of questions. Why was the car abandoned? Was it stolen or borrowed without David's knowledge? Could it have been ditched deliberately to cover up a crime? Or was it simply a bizarre coincidence that just happened to involve a celebrity-owned vehicle? These are the questions police are trying to answer. Right now, we don't know who had access to the car or whether David himself had anything to do with it. So, where does this leave the singer? According to his team, David has been fully cooperative with law enforcement. The PD has confirmed that he is not a suspect in the case. In fact, he's continued with his Withered World tour, even performing in Minneapolis the very night after this news broke. That decision sparked mixed reactions online. Some fans applauded him for staying professional and focusing on his music, while others questioned whether continuing the tour was appropriate given the circumstances. Either way, his team insists he's cooperating behind the scenes while staying focused on his career. Naturally, the internet exploded with reactions. On one side, you have fans defending David, saying it's unfair to assume guilt just because the car was registered in his name. After all, Teslas are high-tech vehicles, but not immune to being borrowed, rented, or stolen. On the other hand, some people are more suspicious, asking how such a horrific discovery ended up linked to his name at all. Social media thrives on speculation, and this story has already turned into a hotbed for theories, memes, and debates. This kind of divided reaction isn't new. Whenever a celebrity's name gets tied to a shocking event, even if only indirectly, it creates a wave of gossip and speculation. Some stars bounce back, while others never fully escape the shadow of controversy. To understand why this story is such a shock, you need to know who David is. Born in Queens, New York in 2005 and raised in Houston, Texas, he first gained attention by uploading Fortnite clips on YouTube. But music quickly became his passion, and he started recording songs in his sister's closet using just GarageBand on his iPhone. That DIY approach worked. His songs, Here With Me and Romantic Homicide, went viral on TikTok, earning him millions of streams and eventually a record deal with Darkroom and Interscope. Earlier this year, he dropped his debut album, Withered, and launched a world tour at just 20 years old. He's known for blending indie, alt-rock, and R&B influences into an emotional, cinematic style. Fans connect with his music because it feels raw and authentic. a far cry from the polished pop of many mainstream acts. That's why this story feels so surreal to fans. For someone known for vulnerability and artistry, being connected to a homicide investigation feels almost unthinkable. But there's a bigger picture here. When a celebrity gets linked to something shocking, even indirectly, it becomes more than just a crime story. It becomes a cultural moment. We've seen it before with other stars. Sometimes it's legal trouble, other times it's tragic accidents. And even if the star isn't directly involved, their name becomes part of the headline. For fans, it's a reminder that fame often comes with scrutiny, rumors, and narratives beyond their control. So, what are the possible explanations? To break down a few of the theories circulating right now. The car was stolen. Teslas can be hacked or stolen, and it's possible someone used it for reasons that had nothing to do with David himself. The car was borrowed. Someone close to him may have had access to the vehicle, and he might not have been aware of how it was being used. It was abandoned deliberately. If this was part of a crime, the car may have been left on purpose, with or without David's knowledge. Pure coincidence. As strange as it sounds, sometimes celebrities' names end up attached to events they had no involvement in simply because of timing and circumstance. It's important to stress again, these are just theories. The only official information is that a body was found and the car was registered to him. Nothing more has been confirmed. So here's where we stand. A decomposing body was found in the frunk of a Tesla registered to singer David. The car had been impounded after sitting abandoned for days. The victim's identity remains unknown, and the PD has launched a homicide investigation. David himself is not considered a suspect, and he continues to cooperate fully while staying on tour. This case is far from over, and new details could change the picture completely. Until then, the speculation continues. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this was a tragic coincidence, or could there be more to the story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. But remember, this is a sensitive case, so let's keep the discussion respectful. And if you want to stay updated on this story and other breaking celebrity news, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.